Hey guys, I wanted to do a little video on something that not a lot of people are talking about, and that's the history of the Disney ride systems, meaning the cars that you go into and the system that moves the attraction from point A to point B. And it's something that's changed a lot over time, and I think it's pretty interesting. So here we go. Here's some facts and history on Disney ride systems. So Disneyland's first ride vehicles weren't too special. While the idea of a theme park itself was revolutionary, the only thing that really distinguished Disney's dark rides from what already existed was the theming. And these early systems were prone to some glitches and didn't have nearly as many of the operating standards that there are to this day. As Disneyland grew more and more popular, park operations demanded more attractions with higher capacity. Around this time, Disney Imagineers realized that they needed to step up their game on the ride systems so that they were more efficient, had better throughput, and could create a better experience overall. The 1964-65 New York World's Fair is easily one of the most significant moments for Disney Imagineering. Now, the technological innovation of the audio animatronic alone is worth raving about, but I'll keep it focused on the ride systems, of which we received two. The first was a boat system built for It's a Small World. Using this system, the high-capacity boats were propelled through the water, and it was so successful that it was later utilized for other rides like Pirates of the Caribbean, Maelstrom, and that ride in Mexico that I can never pronounce, all of which use this technology with relatively little change to this day. The second ride system was developed by Bob Gurr for the Ford Magic Skyway attraction, and it proved to be very efficient and reliable. Wait times were decreased since guests could safely board a non-stop flow of vehicles, and you didn't have to worry about your vehicle breaking down since none of them had motors. This ride system had vehicles that were propelled by tires on the track itself, so if a set of tires broke, the rest could pick up on the slack and the attraction could stay open. After the World's Fair ended, they brought this system back to Disneyland as the Peoplemover, which debuted with the new Tomorrowland. The ride itself took guests on a lengthy tour of the ride interiors and landscapes of Tomorrowland. In 1975, the design was further improved when the Wedway Peoplemover opened at Walt Disney World. The design itself was similar, except instead of using drive tires, it used linear synchronous motors, which were basically just magnets. Next came the Omnimover, developed by Bob Gurr's boss, Roger Broggie. This took the basic principle of the Peoplemover's non-stop motion one step further. The vehicles travel at one constant speed and are linked head to tail, and again, the system could operate at a certain percentage of failure. The real kick with this system is that the individual vehicles rotated and tilted, meaning that Imagineers could now precisely control what they wanted guests to see, while hiding other things they didn't want the guests to see, like lighting and other elements, behind the vehicle's clamshell shape. Before the Omnimover, rides had to be designed so that there was something to see wherever you looked. Imagineers didn't always want to have to do that, seeing the attraction experience as something similar to a movie, with a camera pointing at exactly one spot at any time. In 1967, the Omnimover debuted in Disneyland's Adventures Through Inner Space, known as the Atom-mobiles, but they're most famously recognized as the Doom Buggy in the Haunted Mansion. For almost 2 decades, the Omnimover was the dominating ride system in Disney parks. The Omnimover system, or some variation, has been used in a lot of rides. Just to throw out a few examples: Haunted Mansion, Ariel's Undersea Adventure, Journey into Imagination, Buzz Lightyear, Spaceship Earth, or World of Motion. So then, Star Tours came out, and this ride totally changed the approach to making an attraction. Now, Star Tours is a motion simulator attraction, and I don't think I have to explain it much, as it is by far the most utilized, and in my opinion, overutilized means of delivering an attraction. The type of simulator that Disney utilized was called the Advanced Technology Leisure Application Simulator, or ATLAS for short. And ATLAS was a military flight simulator technology that was modified for the theme park industry. By the way, this was also the same system that was used for bodyboards over at Epcot. And that takes us to the end of part 1. Stay tuned for part 2 coming soon, where I talk about some of the technologies involved with Tower of Terror and Dinosaur. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. I have a website, www.themeparkrider.com, and I also have an Instagram now. And thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.